Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. Welcome to another exciting episode of Montez at Midday. I'm your host, Dre Montez. I hope everyone is doing well on this Fist Pump Friday edition of the show, as well as Fish Friday, and as well as Feel Good Friday, all that is going on in this magnificent day. I hope all is doing well. Raising the roof. Raising the roof. Got high fives in the building. Chest bump. Let's hug it out. Let's get in there for the real thing. It is the weekend, baby. It is here in effect mode. What's going on, my man Wally? What's going on, boss man? What's going on? Hope you're feeling well, my man. Hope you're feeling well. But it is the weekend. It is the first of the month. Time to pay bills and get things going in the right direction. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. For leap year people that had the luxury of celebrating on the 28th, the 29th, or the 1st, you got a 3-day celebration still. So happy birthday to you if you're celebrating a birthday today. Tomorrow is my mom's birthday. Happy birthday to you, Mom. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you. And if the raise kicked in today, there you go. Whoever moving this weekend, there you go. Hope you have a good, safe move and you got the right people to help you move. If you over 50 and helping people move, be selective in what you're carrying and the way you carry it. You got to bend your knees. Bend your knees. We're giving health updates to out here people trying to help each other move and do their part. All right, let's get through our pillars of the day. Let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. And also a special shout out to 7 Sushi and Wine Bar in downtown Belleville. They closed their doors yesterday. What a ride. What a run. If you never got a chance to go check it out, you missed a treat. Thank you guys for being part of the radio days and the podcasting days of having 7 Wine and Sushi Bars, a sponsor of my shows the past few years. Thank you again to those guys. What a pleasure it was in building that relationship with all the sponsors that we have in Belleville as well as downtown St. Louis and South City, St. Louis as well. But shout out again to 7 Bar and the Sushi Bar in Belleville. What a ride. What a ride. You know, I don't care how many times we practice the saying, none of that matters. When things happen that we cannot control, the hurry up and wait factor, accidents, errors, when all those things happen, we don't want to question why. We just want to get a quick solution to it right away. In the banking world, electronic payments and all of that, it has to get better. It has to get better on both ends, both parts, responsible parties, fraudulent things going on, non-fraudulent things, just the feedback to the consumer is not where it should be. It's 2024. You mean to tell me if you go and pay with something with your credit card right now, that comes out your card right away. You get home. It's not a right fit or you bought the wrong thing. Got to take it back to the store. What do they say? We'll give you an in-store credit or it's going to take 5 to 7 days for you to get your full refund. I don't understand how that makes sense to anybody. When they make a mistake, we have to wait 5 to 7 days or 7 to 10 days. When we make a mistake, it's pay now or deal with these consequences. Who said that that was okay? When did that become a thing? When did that become a real thing of how's the institution always right and the consumers is wrong? Even at fault, what we saw last week, a $5 payment to everyone that was affected by the AT&T situation. How does that make sense? It seems no matter what, the consumer never comes out on top in situations when it concerns financing done electronically. Now, cash to cash, that's a different story. But you get punished now for using cash, want to give people cash, asking for cash, using cash only. You paying more if you use cash. They get funny looks if you don't have an ATM. If you do have an ATM, you're charging way beyond the price of reason to us. There is no win in this situation. There is no win. I just don't understand how all these banking institutions, I want to say in the past 10 to 15 years, always getting in trouble for overcharging, hidden fees, all these things that a banking institution should not do, but they end up doing them to us. And there is no consequences that come our way that seem beneficial of what they did or deemed to do to us or a loved one. But we get punished. There's nothing you can do but hurry up and wait. And God forbid it happens on a Friday or a Saturday. If it happens on a Friday afternoon after 12 o'clock, you're fucked. If it happens on a Friday after 5 o'clock, you're fucked. And God forbid your institution is not in your local area and you got to really make a trip out of it. But they don't get it. Nobody gets it on the other end of the call. They don't understand the importance of MONEY. They don't understand the importance of BILLS. All they can do is smile through the phone and say, I'm sorry for your inconvenience. That should be a bar. That should be a restaurant. That should be a store. I'm sorry for your inconvenience. That's all they can say. I'm sorry for your inconvenience. It's funny how things work sometimes. It definitely is funny how things work. Again, when we're in a situation trying to do things as deemed and fit and with common sense as possible, just to make it through the day, the sacrifices that we make, everything doesn't go your way. You're not going to own the day. You got to go out here and win the day. And when you're winning the day, and a little wrench gets thrown in there, the distractions can be, it can piss you off. It makes you make a decision. Do you want to be around people? I need time to heal. I got to walk and count this off. Make it make sense to me. God forbid you ask to talk to a supervisor or somebody else with a little higher title or a name on their door, then you're deemed as what? The bad person. I don't get that. I don't get that. But it is Fist Pump Friday, Feel Good Friday, and Fish Friday, good folk, good people. It is the first of the month, and my, oh my, I've learned some things. Apple TV has some good programming, whether it's a movie, a docuseries, or sports gaming, as we're finding out they're starting to do that a lot. But they have a new series out that I encourage you all to check out. What's going on with the counselor? How you doing? Counselor's in the building. But this new documentary on Apple TV, a lot of similarities. It's the dynasty about the New England Football Patriots. I know what you're saying. Why, Dre? Why would you do this to yourself? Well, I've been curious about Belichick since they brought up the word dynasty, their third Super Bowl. But watching this documentary and understanding what has transpired here in present day timing, meaning what's been going on with the Kansas City Football Chiefs, a lot of similarities. The quarterbacking issue with Drew Bledsoe, which led to Terrific Tom getting the start. Look at all the quarterbacking situations that happened with the Kansas City Football Chiefs. You got to make a decision that's going to either impact the locker room or that's going to get you fired. It almost happened to Belichick and it almost happened to Andy Reid. Similarities here. The progression track and the adjectives that go along with Tom Brady. Look at where they're at with Patrick Mahomes. Both teams in their third Super Bowl got the word dynasty mentioned. The coaching similarities, offensively, responsibility, defensively, special teams. The whole people are part of that team. There's no real superstar. These are just key name people that became real prevalent at their position of choice. Defensively for the Patriots, receivers for the Patriots, and the quarterback and tight ends over the years. The Chiefs been the quarterback and tight end and a little bit of receiver action, and also on the defensive side and tight end side. But if you haven't seen this documentary, the things I forgot about that happened, the detailed information, the whole Spygate situation with the Rams, did not know this at all. It was a lie. It was made up. It did not happen. They actually sued the newspaper and the person that's responsible for the made-up stories in the documentary. Now the incident, Spygate with the Jets, that was real. That part was real. Very much real. But the fact that the relationship between Bob Kraft and Bill Belichick and the Hunt family and Andy Reid, a lot of similarities. A lot of similarities. It's a different thing when you get a football owner to own a football club, not business owners, because they treat it like it's a game. They just move in pieces. They don't really know the game. And there are a lot of NFL owners that would admit that. Hey, I didn't get into this business to pay attention to detail that much, but that's changing now due to the fact how much everyone wants to win at this game on that level and get the recognition of an owner or putting a team together, get that moniker put on their dynasty. But this dynasty documentary with the New England Football Patriots has a lot of similarities with the Kansas City Football Chiefs on. From the attitude with the players to the coaching decisions, the quarterbacking decision, how they both got their start, losing a key player, getting a key player to the addition, getting to that point where something we got to make some changes here because everybody's pretty much catching on to what we're doing. Got to change the game up. And it's very interesting on how they're explaining from the process of Bob Kraft getting the team from Mr. Sullivan to the fact how he got the upper hand on how he got the Patriots. Not the fact that Mr. Sullivan lost his money on the Michael Jackson World Tour, but the fact that Mr. Kraft was in the paper company, but found out about the actual land that the field was on and made his money from the parking lot. So he controlled it from that level. And after that, the rest is what we can say right now is history for sure. But do yourself a favor and check out that documentary. It is a good one. If you like football, it is definitely a good one to check out. It is definitely a good one to check out. What's going on, my man Otis?